Dennis.
Okay, it's Wednesday, May 11th.
It's Wednesday. Thank God. It's
and-
weekend.
yes,
it's
and
weekend.
we are
Look
doing
at
the
that
show.
Genzo raising the roof.
It's weekend. It's
That's
weekend.
right.
Phineas
weekend, as he
has
would
graced
say.
us with his presence, sick and
Shut
all.
up. Leave me alone.
Your phone
Why,
call
he's been-
yesterday was classic.
But he's been busy finding. Young damsels in distress and posting on the site.
That's a guy who sounds legit sick. There's no mistake in that. I really felt for you in that, even in that Whiskers voice. That's legitimate
Dude,
sick.
it's been so
no.
miserable.
I don't even know how
It's
you
been
did that.
so fucking miserable. I can't even tell you.
So sorry.
Yeah,
So
it
sorry.
happens. It happens.
We're both like, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
I was
Don't
down
go
at the
pussy
Italian.
on me now.
I was down at the Italian club, and I didn't think I would make it. I was going to call in. Monique, I don't think I can make it
I
tonight.
wasn't sure you were going to make it tonight, Dennis. Okay, so welcome to Wednesday's edition of Howard Stern Today Tonight, where once again he did not mention his parents, and I did make a thread today on the website saying that I do think that the end is imminent for one Mr. Benjamin Stern.
He had a good run.
Had a good run. Had a good goddamn run,
Dude,
but I
he,
think
he predates television and vacuum cleaners.
yes, he does.
That's a good run, man.
Yeah, thank you, Dan Witt, new
And
to our
White
show.
Flight.
Thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us here.
Wait,
welcome,
does
Dan
he?
White.
But does he out? Is he older than sliced bread?
That's a good question. He probably
I
is.
think he is.
I think he is. I think sliced bread was like from the 30s.
Yeah, I think
The
sliced bread's
40s.
the
It's
30s.
one of
I
those
think-
World War II things.
Can somebody look that up and let
Yeah,
us know
bread.
whether or not that's true? He might
I have
be
the
older than
Celtics
sliced
game on,
bread.
so I can't.
So yeah, I just
take her, Lily.
got this feeling that he's probably not doing well and his health is faltering, and Howard was incredibly, I mean, and I know that we've been talking about this a lot and how he calls it in and everything, but he is incredibly lackluster and just really down, right? I mean, I don't even know how else to say it. I have like one or two clips that show that
As
well.
compared to what in this current show?
His last week.
Which he was shot
So-
out of a cannon.
Two things. Yes, Ben is older than sliced bread.
Yeah, there you go.
And Katie Aldana, we will get to that because I actually found the audio for that. And
I
sent
did.
it to
I
Monique.
did as well, and yes, you sent it to me.
And yes,
and
there's,
then I- and
there's
then
something there.
And then I know it. I got it. And
She
then
got it,
I
see?
backed up.
There you
I
go.
backed up and then recorded it in stereo for us, because then you gave me like a clue as to where it was, and then I was able to follow that, back it up, and record it. So yeah, we'll save that for last because I do have thoughts on that, and I'm so excited because I think I got it right.
Yay.
So let's start the show and let's talk about his incredible passive aggressiveness when it comes to Jennifer Witz. And he started the day with a phone call from a DJ in Alaska, and the Photoshop that we use today,
You
courtesy.
have problems there?
Yeah, I spilled ice cream on myself. I had a little bit.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
And Benjamin, no, this is water.
See, I have a stain.
Quite honestly, I was at the Italian club and I had several beverages there, so I'm drinking water tonight.
There you go.
Oh, there goes my spoon. What was I talking about?
You about the ice cream on your shirt?
The
got
lactose problem.
My
Yeah,
left,
so you have an eating disorder.
Yeah, lactose.
I'm lactating. So yeah, so he gets a phone call from some chick some guy who used to be a DJ and now he's a dishwasher. So if you saw the Photoshop from Biznick today, that's why we did Howard as a dishwasher.
That was so good.
Basically, he said, if I could make as much money as I can as a DJ, I would gladly be a dishwasher instead. Because, he
That's
finds
always
that
been
to
his
be
shit.
honorable work. But meanwhile, as Dennis will testify to, he literally did that for like 2 months.
It was 2 months.
That's what you're forced to have a little activity at camp, like every other.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. You had to do it.
You had to do it. There's
Yes.
no. He hasn't
and so
a job
he
since.
enjoyed. No. I think
It wasn't even a job.
I think
it
I
was-
know. I didn't call it right.
I think that was his job when he went back to camp as a counselor. Like, I think that he also had to do dishes. Like, I don't even think that
Yeah.
was like his real job.
When's the last
Seriously.
time you think he had a dish in his hand in any capacity? Like even just bringing it to the sink. When's the last time he actually did that?
I
20
don't
years,
think he does
25
that.
years ago.
I think
think he
yeah,
does that.
25 plus years ago.
Yeah,
No,
Think
maybe
about-
not that
You-
much.
You've seen
know?
those like not a day's work, no calluses on the hand. You know,
He
the
doesn't really
manicured
eat much.
fucking.
Yeah, and
Oh, wait,
it's true.
how many
There's
plates
no
can you
muscle
get dirty?
tone to him.
Rice
How many
cakes.
plates? How many plates can get dirty eating 6 almonds? I mean,
This is
really,
my-
seriously.
This is my rice cake china.
You know what? I'm sorry, but you know what? You mean to tell me that he woke up and he went into his Lotus Notes and saw those 70 writers material and goes, "I'll go with the dishwashing talk today."
Everybody said that today. It was like,
It's
Absolutely.
fucking
good God,
preposterous.
70 writers. How is
You know,
this what he's
How
talking
the
about?
this is so ridiculous.
It
that-
was Zuma Dog yesterday, X, that said all the current events going on in the world,
And
and
he's
this
talking
is
about
what he comes up
dishwashing.
with. That this show doesn't have
That's
to be
as
live.
lazy as it can get,
It's so true. I'm sorry.
and it's something he's already talked about to the nausea.
Yeah, I'm obsessing on that spot now too.
Well, yeah, now it's a little wet, so you can actually see
I hate
it.
when it's it's okay when
Okay,
it's all wet.
the shirt. Stop.
Okay, I can't. I
Stop.
can't. I
Stop it.
can't.
Stop it.
I can't. I'm folding
Is
it.
that Howard from
Buddy,
Madame
stop.
Tussauds? Or actually,
Buddy,
really
stop.
Howard.
But Madame Tussauds, that's great.
No, that's
He
for
really-
real. That's really Howard. That's really
Remember,
what he looks
remember
like.
that puppet? Remember that puppet, Madam?
Yeah, he looks like
Oh, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah.
Madden was cuter.
Yeah.
Flowers, Jennings.
And more realistic.
All right, so let's start with Howard ripping into Jennifer Witz in a weirdly passive-aggressive way. Here we go.
Yeah, Jennifer Witz, who is the CEO of SiriusXM Pandora, would like to say something. Yes, Miss Witz.
Wayland Flowers.
I want
thanks,
to
buddy.
offer this guy a job. He sounds like a hard-working man. We could use a Sirius XM Pandora Stern.
Well, what job are you offering?
Psych!
Oh.
Ah, you sound
Wow.
great washing my dishes.
All right, a woman obviously giddy with power.
Giddy with
Jennifer
Wow.
Witz.
Wow.
Howard makes 10 times
Yes.
more than
Giddy
her,
with
by the
power.
way.
Loves running this
As per
company,
Melvin's
and
documentation.
she gave that guy some hope that maybe he'd be on the radio and then took it away.
Damn.
It's like
She
someone
said.
got an email from her telling him to get his ass back into the studio.
Yeah, she's not running
Yeah,
anything.
absolutely.
She's not
That's
telling
exactly what's going
Could
on
he
right there.
sound? Could he make that woman sound more like a shrew? I mean, really,
Oh,
seriously.
horrible.
is there
Well, first off, it's the woman who does Jeannie Pirro.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah,
same
yeah.
shrill,
Yes,
awful.
yes.
shrew
Shrill.
voice
Oh,
that
it's just-
punctures your sphincter to its very core.
it makes the boy go inside. He runs away.
Yes, it's a,
Yeah, but you guys don't get Jennifer Witz. She's part of it. She's part of the Boppo, guys. She's part of it. She wants
No,
to
she
be in
isn't.
on
She
it.
inherited. She
She's
inherited.
laughing with him.
yeah,
she
right. She's
inherited-
not laughing with him. She's not.
Dude, she inherited this disaster, and she's like, oh shit.
By the way, I just got corrected by a 32-year-old about Wayland Flowers and Madam by
What about
David. This guy is David. You have no right knowing who Wayland Flowers and Madam is.
I know,
No,
he
right.
really doesn't.
Do you remember when
It's
that
crazy.
He's
Do
an
you
old
remember-
soul.
Monique, do you remember that when he used to be on all the time? Well, like he would have William Flowers and Madam would be
Yeah,
like, in
yeah,
talk
that was
shows.
a huge.
They were on
little
like
kid.
Hollywood
Loved
Squares.
it.
They were literally on Hollywood.
Oh, that's right.
Squares.
That's right.
He
And it was
loved
always
it.
like
He
Charles Nelson
loved-
Riley was the center square.
Yes, he
Oh
was.
my god, he used to channel like every funny gay comedian type person.
Yes.
Do you think that Howard
yes.
envies him?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, he's dead,
Like,
so
no
I don't know
joke.
what the envy.
And
what the
Paul
envy
Lynde.
is.
100%
It was
that
Paul
he
Lynde
envies-
or Charles Nelson Riley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paul,
Chocolate.
Who's the
I'm
other
gonna
one
go
who
with
used
the
to pass
fairy.
around all the like used to
Yeah,
throw all the
yeah,
confetti?
yeah.
What was his
Oh,
name?
Oh, that was
Hello,
like-
Frisco.
he played a
Oh, I
Batman
think-
villain.
Oh yeah, that guy. Hello, Fresco.
Ah, what is his name?
oh my god, it's
Some
killing me.
people know.
I
Yeah,
know.
with the
Look
gaudy
at it,
shirts and the fucking overdone mustache and shit.
He played a Batman villain.
Rip Taylor. There you
Yes,
go.
he
Rip
did.
Oh,
Rip
Taylor.
Taylor, yeah.
God, thank you.
Thank you, Radio Gaga.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up
Howard-
Wayland Flowers
I bet
just
he-
so that
and
you guys
he-
all know who he is, because a lot of people obviously don't, and I am sad to know that we know.
You know,
Steph
Howard.
Taylor.
You know who Howard really probably is Paul Lynde. He has
Yeah.
to
Oh,
incredibly
deep down.
envy him.
100%.
Envy him
Paul
like
Lynde
dad.
was a particular brand of snark that doesn't really come around that often.
No.
You know,
Well, that whole
he
generation.
like not like Rip Taylor, but like
Charles Nelson Riley.
Charles Nelson Riley. Exactly. It's just such a silly. Okay, so here's Will and Flowers, and here's
Yeah,
Madam.
that was just
And we
huge
always
thing
love
that-
saying that Madam is like Howard because
That's Howard's
you know,
face.
Holy-
That is
yeah,
that
that's
is what
kind
is
of
that,
put down to Madam.
after the chin
Yeah,
was
we're
done and the
insulting
Adam's
that poor
apple.
puppet.
Can I just tell
that's
you that one time I
pre-no-
became
post-no show.
obsessed with her, and
Oh,
oh
look,
my god,
with the
did you ever
Macho
see
Man
this one?
guy.
Yeah, they did one like Robin with the Village People.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody wants to be a macho man.
That's so.
Exactly. But I loved her. She was delicious. She was snarky, obnoxious, and just channeled through Waylon
Chin
Flowers.
implants.
So,
Definitely
what do you
chin
think?
implants.
That did Waylon putt from the rough?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he did.
Did Madam putt from the rough?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's just an adamant
dear.
piece of wood.
Carpet munching puppets.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
Madam
yeah.
in blackface. I know that was the sickest
Yeah,
thing.
she was.
I
Yeah,
actually have to
Dorian
come back
Morgan
to that
bringing
and
up-
look at it again.
Wait, Dorian Morgan bringing up one of the greatest things. Paul Lynde's Halloween special. It was literally the most disturbing TV ever. It was
Really?
1977. Yes, you
I
have to pull
don't
it
think
up
I
on
ever saw
YouTube.
that.
Pull it up on YouTube. Paul Lynde's Halloween special.
Okay.
Because he actually has the lady that played the Wicked Witch of the West is in there. From
Oh,
she made-
Billy.
she
I
did
swear
a
to
lot of
God, she was still
appearances.
alive. She was still alive. She was
Yeah.
like 90
She
years
lived
old.
a long life because you'll see her like with fucking like slammy with LeBron
Wasn't she
James
in
and shit.
HR Puffin stuff
what? She's
too?
still
Billy
alive.
Burke wasn't her name? Billy something? Why do I know that?
The
God,
Wicked
I'm
Witch
so
of the
scared
West.
that I know
She was
this.
just Batman too.
She was in HR Puffin stuff. She played Witchy Poo.
She was in a lot of shit that you
Let me
would be
see.
surprised she was
HR
in.
Puff in stuff. Witchy Poo.
Who was your friends when things get rough?
Billy Hayes. Yeah, Billy Hayes was
Yeah,
her
Nancy
name.
Reagan had a very Madam look to it.
Margaret Hamilton
Joe
was the
Collins.
one that played it in Wizard of Oz, and she was actually on that Halloween special. She was like 95 years old.
She was on
Oh, my-
Mr. Rogers too.
Well, then I guess she wasn't
She
Witchy
came
Poo.
on. She came on to tell him like you don't have to be afraid and all this other shit.
Margaret Hamilton.
Okay,
Yep.
I really need to get into that because I loved HR Puffin stuff. That was like my
Who's
absolute
your
favorite
friend
thing
when
in the
things get
whole
rough?
wide world, which was Sid and Marty Krofft before they became really popular. By the way, I got a copyright ding yesterday for that squeak rap, which is
Are you
the fucking.
Are you
serious?
kidding me?
For that?
I literally, and I was like, oh my god, how much of it was I playing that I got a ding? It was, I swear to God, like 11 seconds. 11 seconds.
11 seconds too much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why does Howard not get a ding?
Well, because
understand
They
that?
Does, he's
probably pay
Howard.
because Sirius pays.
Series
they
pays
pay the
that guy?
royalties. No, they pay the
That
royalties.
guy?
Yes, they
To
do.
everybody?
Yes.
To everyone.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you have
think
to.
he's part of the. I'd love to know the answer to that.
It's
No, they do,
serious.
because
They
You're
just
pro-
do a
Dennis,
bulk
I have no
amount.
doubt
Wait,
you're
wait,
probably
all
right.
right,
I'd just love to
all right,
hear from like Brent how that
all right,
works.
so
It's a
that-
radio station.
Can you play
what
the
they
magic
do
flute?
is they actually pay royalties. They actually charge. the
Thank you,
listeners
Nicholas.
for it.
Thank you.
and-
Thank you for the love, Nick.
Excellent. So they
Thank
pay
you.
the royalties to the record companies or wherever the publishers are, and Howard piggybacks on that because he's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Sirius.
Like he's
So
a
that's
music
how he-
station.
Yeah, they have
right, right.
one of those
Yeah.
broad licenses for like.
It's
whatever.
very broad.
Okay, I'd love to see it. Just
Well,
curious.
I mean,
It's a-
most
I-
like
I'm sorry, go
like
ahead.
Jim Rome, for example, he plays Iggy Pop all the time. That's covered by whatever station.
David, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, you realize they only have to
Thank
pay
you.
pennies on the dollar for it, so it
Oh,
doesn't
they
really
do.
Yeah,
matter.
oh
to
yeah,
them.
yeah, 100%.
You know,
No,
they can do
because they
whatever
only
they want.
charge me. They charge me like $1.50 or something for 6 months.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
like okay, sure.
Yeah,
that's
Thank
what
you,
it is.
Marta.
G Canada
Marta,
and
Marta, who really is a woman. So yeah,
All
Right
right.
on.
and
I know
Florida.
I
to
keep
know.
saying that, but you know, you people never believe me, and so
we have a much higher female
Martha.
population than when people give us.
you know
credit
what? Shockingly, it's true. You would think
And they're
that
all
we
good.
do, but if we have 100 people, percentage-wise, we have about 35% women. So
I think it might be higher. Yeah, sometimes.
no,
it's higher.
no. According to the analysis that I get from Google Analytics every single month.
Wait, what does Google do? Lift the skirt up and
Google lifts the
peek?
skirt
What's
up.
going on?
Hey, Google knows more about us than we really want us to know.
Apparently.
I know. G Canada and Marta both say ventriloquists and their little puppets always creep me out as a kid. I always got that diddler douche chill from all of them.
Yes.
Fucking perverts. Yes.
Stern Show is on YouTube, but he
GVD.
only plays what he wants you to hear. So I'm sure he did not play the squeak rap, and you're probably
No,
exactly
there was
right
no
about
squeak
that.
rap.
All right, we're going to move on a little bit. This is really just a really quick one. So he started out with a guy who was a DJ and is a dishwasher, and I don't even know what the point of it was, other than the fact that the guy called in first thing in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in
remind
the
people that
morning
he
for
works.
him in Alaska, and he's a dishwasher.
You want me to explain what this is?
Yeah, let's do it. Go for it.
This is Howard setting up, talking about Wig Visionist history.
Of course.
And he uses the fake caller to set this whole thing
And the
up. to make
fake
him look
blue
like
collar
friggin'
work
pure-
ethic he thinks he's from.
Yeah, because
which-
if we listen to the clip, there's so many tells in this clip that this guy's just full of shit. It's so like, oh my god.
Dennis,
Like,
didn't you say he got back on like in seconds?
Yes, he did.
He was pumped. You don't get
Seconds.
out. You don't get back on that easy.
Actually, no, it
Yeah.
was not him. It was somebody else. That's
Okay.
a different caller who got back.
Well,
They called him back.
Okay, it's
They
different.
literally called the
They
person
all
back.
they all
Hillbilly.
get to call back. Well,
Right.
I think what happens is, as you know, your phone number comes up when you call
No,
there.
that's not what happened. That's not
Yes,
I don't want to give
and it's very easy to call them back. If he
Yeah,
wants
no,
to talk
no,
to
no.
them, he can call them back.
him. No, they're set up. So
All right, nothing I say is correct. I guess that
No,
he
no, but I
just
mean,
called back.
They're both
Listening to the
valid.
show-
They're
I think
both
it-
valid.
was
I think it boils down to the fact that the person is like in the studio on their phone.
Exactly. They-
So it's
Oh
not
my
really
god, you guys
not like
are
they have to
insane.
fight.
So okay, I'm gonna cut
100%.
it. I don't care. Okay, how about that? I don't care. Okay,
right,
so
then
we're gonna
just
go
let it
to
go.
our second one, which is just like a big sigh. Literally, what my clip says: big sigh, long pause, cut to a guy called Hillbilly in Florida. Okay,
We're not going to listen to the guy from Alaska.
no, why would we?
What's listen? Oh, you didn't pull the clip? 'Cause it's
Of course
hilarious.
not.
If it's
Here's
Howard,
what
it's
we
gotta-
got. Ready? Guy from Alaska.
All right.
Used to
so-
be a DJ.
all right,
Now washes
let me-
dishes. Howard says,
All right.
it's honorable, and I wish that I could,
All right.
wash dishes
Let me
and make that
even
much
go
money.
in deeper to this. This guy says he makes $200 a week. I calculated out it's $5 an hour. Nowhere in the world except in third world countries do you make $5
Well,
an
restaurant
hour.
workers
Okay.
do. Don't forget,
how about
restaurant
washing
workers
dishes?
are on a different.
But he doesn't
Even
get
dishwashers?
tips. No,
I mean, I don't know how
dishwashers
that
don't get
works.
tips. They actually get paid real wages.
Dennis, I
You don't
got
get
one.
$5 an hour. No.
I
In
got one,
Alaska?
Dennis.
Yeah, go ahead.
How about Grillo at K Rock?
0.
that's four.
Well, he was unfortunately he volunteered to be a
If it's Alaska, then you know it's Juneau. If it's Howard.
Exactly. So
Juno.
anyway, the guy called back. He talked to him for a while. It was stupid. And you know what? He just wanted to make like some weird statement at the end saying, for anybody who can't find a job, there's,
Go
plenty
be
of jobs
dishwasher.
out there to be dishwashers. It's like, who the
No,
fuck
this
is
is
looking for a
fake blue
dishwasher
collar
job?
house,
This is why we let people
Right
in from
on.
across the border, people. The fuck is wrong with you? Nobody
People are walking away
else
from
wants that
jobs and
job.
want
Alright,
to go to
so-
Alaska.
Jesus
Let's go to-
Christ.
Let's go to Hillbilly, which
All
is
right,
another
well,
fake
I'm
call.
not even going to go to Hillbilly. I'm just going to a big sigh, long pause, cut to Hillbilly in Florida. Here we go.
Okay.
Very
Dasty.
sad. Let's go to Hillbilly. Hey, Hillbilly, over in Florida. What's happening, Hillbilly? Love Florida so much.
That's it. Okay, so Hillbilly calls in, and Hillbilly calls in like this to say, "Hello, Howard. I just wanted to let you know."
Trailing off.
And then
So-
everybody's like, "We can't fucking hear you, Hillbilly. Can you call back?" And then Hillbilly says something to the effect of, "Sorry, I don't have a good connection because the cruise ships are in."
Cruise ship came in.
So that started a, what would you say, 30-minute discussion
30
about Hillbilly in Florida,
And he got
how
back on the air
cruise ships-
immediately. He was back
Immediately,
on
with a
And
better
how-
with a better
Alright,
connection.
So
How are we
in-
pitching this to the screener as well? You
There
calling
is no
them up,
screener.
and yeah, I'm just saying, like, the audience knows that's the process. Like, how do you pitch this shit to a screener? Yeah, put them right on. That's a great.
So
premise.
here's the thing that killed me. First of all, is Florida. Florida's a giant state. We're in the top half of size states, and So I'm trying to figure out where this guy was with cruise ships because there's only a few places. There's Port Canaveral, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, and Key West. So where are you, hillbilly? There's only 5 places in the state of Florida where you can be.
And
where
you
there's
live in a
cruise
trailer
ships.
park.
And you live in a trailer park. And so Tampa's out because there's no trailer park. Miami's out because there's no trailer parks.
Key
Fort
West?
Lauderdale's out.
No.
Port Canaveral's out. And definitely Key West. So where do you actually live, you fake caller? Because and what cruise ship is coming in on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m.? There is no cruise ships coming in at 8 a.m. That doesn't happen.
Well, cruise ships actually usually come in around 6 a.m. You know that. Yes, they do.
Well,
they come in first thing in the morning.
Noon. Actually, here they come in at noon.
No, baby.
No,
baby.
let me.
They always come in first thing in the morning because they go overnight from last port to home base. Anybody who cruises, please let us know on this. Because I've done 2 cruises in my life, and both of them have docked at like 6 in the morning. But you don't get to go off until like 8. Yeah, of course, both Florida.
Marta says Riviera Beach has a port.
What city,
not Palm
Mom?
Beach.
What?
What city was that?
Oh, one time I came out of Miami, and the other time I came out of Fort Lauderdale. Never on the Gulf Coast.
It's always been later now. They've moved it later now. It's not that early in the morning. It's moved a
Oh,
little
I don't
later.
know enough then.
Can
Yeah.
I say Rupert
exciting
Pumpkin has
and
the perfect
new.
with this show. I mean, never lose sight of this. What he says here, just so simply.
Rupert knows everything.
He does. He
Rupert
does.
lives in Florida too.
And in his mom's basement, he knows all the actual.
So I mean, honestly, in all those places.
And
where
I mean the
cruise-
real Rupert Pumpkin.
I mean,
Exactly.
No, he says
Call a
Rupert
spade a
says here
spade. It's a fake
this
call.
show is about killing time. It's not
Yes.
about
That's all
entertaining
it
the
is.
audience. Never ever lose sight of that. Seriously, just keep that in the back of your mind when you're wondering what is this shit. This is the perfect show. Is about killing time. It's not about entertaining the audience. Mr. $4,000 a minute.
Oh, and he spent so much time on this. I mean, they got such a
know.
kick out of the.
Yeah,
well,
that's
and I mean,
never-
and it was kind of silly. The guy was like, "Where the fuck is he calling from?" That a cruise ship would affect his phone calls, and it just led to
It's irrational.
silliness. Okay, so then the crux of my clips for today is that he just got into a beef with everybody from Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
and it was
You think-
so weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Do you think that they turned him down? Do you think
Yes.
they said
Yes.
Do you think they don't want to
Yes.
come on to his show?
Yes, Vin Diesel's been avoiding the show since the only 2. I was thinking about this. I didn't listen to the show, of course.
Bastard.
But I read
Bastard.
this. I read the mockery thread, so my brain starts going. The only one I could think of that's done the show is Michelle Rodriguez, who
Okay.
Gat Girl loves and wants to.
Of course, she
scissor with.
does.
Gat Girl loves some Shell Rod, and Ludacris. Those are the only 2 people in the history.
No,
of, so
no,
you
no.
don't get-
No.
The
Howard
Rock
said
did
that
it. The
he
Rock
had-
did it once.
But
and
that
that's-
was back when he was still a wrestler.
Wait.
It wasn't like he was
But he
the
was,
Rock
he was
as,
acting. He was acting.
but it wasn't the Rock as we know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It wasn't
so you got
the
that. I sent you that.
ridiculously
It was more like
successful Rock.
Schleppy Johnson.
Schleppy Rock Johnson.
So this is Hansy in 2019. So this is what I sent you, Monique.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hansy's hilarious, but Hansy's friend of our show, and so Hansy is one of the best Howard trolls caller-wise there ever was and ever will be, and he loves wrestling. So he started. It was just like the thing we did with Bring Back Jackie and Russell Crowe. So
Yes.
Hansy tweeted The Rock. This is like from 3 years ago, and got this back. You know, because Howard just
Well, Shaboody did it, not Hansy.
No, Hansy's the one who tweeted him. That's Shabooty's retweeting Hansy.
Replying
gotcha,
to
gotcha,
Hansi
gotcha,
Agent
gotcha.
all the way in the
Radio.
bottom. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, right. Because Shabooty's like, maybe because The Rock doesn't come on his show anymore, he's bitter. And Dwayne writes back saying, haha, nope, never badmouth Howard, not my style. Plus, why would I? I thought we were buddies.
And I love the
So,
black ending
okay,
at
so
the end.
that's The Rock, but he started out with Vin Diesel, who I think, I don't even understand that too, Master. Look at what he wrote. Hansy still thinks you work for Howard. That's so
Wow.
funny. We literally gave Hansy an hour and 15 minutes of being able to ramble as incoherently as a human being can.
That's a Hansy like you've never heard, too.
Oh my God, Hansy like you've never heard. It's,
Yeah.
it's
I love
actually,
I love that we
So-
work for Howard.
it's like a crazy manifesto. It really,
So-
really is.
Hansy.
So
yeah, go ahead.
Marta is bringing up the thing about the car in space. And you know,
Which was funny.
Oh, Dennis, I saw
wait,
that. I know what you're gonna say.
which I posted on the mockery thread. It's still more believable than Private Parts.
Yes.
Here's what it is, Dennis. No, I'm
more
looking
true.
at it. A car going into outer space is still more realistic than Private Parts.
Exactly. Still more
Right?
realistic.
Science
So
fiction.
apparently, what happened was there was a article in the Hollywood Reporter or Variety, one of the two, because those are the only two he reads, where the director of Fast and Furious quit because Vin Diesel apparently is a tad of a douchebag on the
Oh,
set.
I can see that.
You know, he's kind of like gained weight. He's not really working out. He doesn't remember any of his lines. He's
Monique,
late
can I ask
every
you a question
day.
about your fabulous life? Was
I
he
am Groot.
ever a bouncer in your clubbing days?
He was a bouncer back in the day.
I could connect those
He
dots.
was actually kind of popular, and he's a pretty big guy, you know. So he was always shaved. So he always had like the shaved head, big
Oh, his
muscular
head.
dude,
Okay.
and I think he might be a friend of Dorothy's because I know that he used to do some gay clubs, and I think that's how he got his start. Not gonna
No,
lie,
So,
I think that's.
do you have the clip from
Could
Robin?
be.
He
Could
was
be.
have
actually,
many
I think
clips.
his
Okay,
big break
'cause
came with
that's a great
Spielberg.
one.
He was a throwaway hire for Private Benjamin, Saving Private Benjamin.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that was like his big break. He's like the first guy to get killed.
It's a really weird.
So it's just
career
like
that
a
he-
walk-on kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally was just
Because
like
he was a big guy. I mean, he was
Yeah.
like a big guy.
he just
But
looked the
now
part.
apparently he's a little
They
bit
got him,
douchey.
and that was his big break. Then he
Do you know
did
anything
Pitch
about
Black
him,
movies.
Xavier?
What's up?
Do you know anything about him, just in terms of him?
No, I don't know anything about him.
He's
personally, no.
been ducking the show for a long time.
I just know that he is Groot.
Well, okay, let's talk about bashing, and let's see what we got there. Okay, here we go.
Listen to this. I'm reading this morning. The Fast and Furious franchise, you know, with Vin Diesel, has a problem. I'm proud to say, I tried to watch.
What is the problem?
I tried to watch the first Fast and Furious movie. I couldn't get through it. It was so fucking dumb. I mean, you know, with the cars, it's everything I'm not into. The
Yeah, no
cars
kidding.
and the macho shit. It just, you know. Anyway, this guy Justin Lin, and Vin Diesel had a major disagreement that resulted in Justin declaring, "This is not worth my mental health," and storming out.
Okay, so this is what he starts with, but why is my only question. Like, you know, there's plenty of gossip going around about everything in the world. Like, there's gossip galore
I know.
everywhere that you can turn. So why is it that this particular tidbit is of interest?
They had
That's
to
what I
ask
know.
him. They had to ask him recently. He turned them down. It has to be because this is very typical of him.
100%.
This is so
it's
typical of him.
kind of
So
passive
see-through.
aggressive, Howard, and it just gets worse. So here we go. Let me play a little more.
There were reports that Diesel would show up late, not knowing his lines. What lines didn't he know? There's like 3 lines in the whole fucking movie.
And can
God.
anybody distinguish what he's saying when he says a line?
Shut up, Robin.
There were
Jesus
reports that
Christ.
Diesel would show up late, not know his lines, was out of shape, and would frequently rewrite the script on the fly.
Wow.
The fuck? You know, I'm always amazed by this. And if I learned anything from my father, it was that when you have something good, stick with it. As I've said many times on the air, my strategy in radio was, if I'm at a radio station and things are good, you stick with it. You his movies sometimes. Not the
Oh,
Fast
the
and
voice is
Furious,
killing
but
me.
Another one I watched.
The
You know,
same
he's got
fucking
something
played-out
good.
shit.
What could be the problem? Show up,
And
get
you know,
in shape.
he was a doorman, right?
No, it
That's
was-
what
Yes.
he was doing.
Yeah, like that.
Kind of
Robin.
disagreement that you have on the set of Fast and Furious. I mean, and this guy, what did Justin Lin want to do that Vin Diesel objected to?
Creative
This is
differences. Where's
Yeah.
the creation, for God's sake?
Where's
It's
the
same
creation on
movie
this show?
10 times.
I'm
Bro,
gonna die. Hold
Vin
on a second.
Diesel
What's-
took
All
a
right.
shit franchise and made a $1 billion out of it.
Exactly.
I mean, say what you will about those franchises, they have $2 billion would be
Well,
a comfortable
speaking of
number.
saying what you will, what's
Yeah, I
more
mean,
lowbrow? What's
Could
more
you guys
low
talk for a
IQ?
second so I can go get something to
Sure,
Go for
absolutely.
it.
We'll talk
What's-
amongst ourselves.
What's more lowbrow? The current Howard Stern show, or Fast and the Furious? What
bro,
reduces your
close.
IQ more? Yeah,
At least
well-
the Fast and Furious is popcorn like type of entertainment.
So the funny part is that Blobbin's calling him a doorman. Like, how stupid are you?
Who the
He was
fuck
a
is she?
bouncer.
She should shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Seriously.
exactly. First of all, how can she criticize anybody acting?
She's like the
or anybody
Captain
being in a
Gravy
movie?
Train.
She's had
She's the
one
racial
role.
beard. Shut up.
She's had one role in her life, herself. She's never
Yeah.
played anything but herself. In anything she's ever done, she's been Robin Quivers. And it's just absolutely amazing.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Milwaukee 105, Boston
don't tell me.
107.
Don't tell me I recorded. Don't tell me.
It's you're gonna love the
Please
ending.
don't tell me.
Okay.
Oh my God! Seriously,
Thank you.
guys, really?
Oh, Dad, let's
So,
go
but-
jerk off to Florida again.
I'll go jerk off the Florida again.
Go watch
Yeah.
18-year-olds
No, but I mean,
towel snap each
Robin
other in college
has
football.
the
I don't watch any
audacity.
sports. I'm sorry.
Like,
Now you're gay.
I mean, Vince,
No, okay.
do
I
we
can car stuff
I'm
instead.
just kidding.
do we have to go once again to pull up what this actor has made versus what Howard's made? I mean, come
Yes.
on, it's always
Do you-
played out. I mean, these guys, like they're like old actors. Oh, I don't like this rock and roll. You know?
So, honestly, Fast and Furious probably made more in New York City than Private Parts did worldwide.
Oh, not even close. That's an
One
insult.
week. No, the first opening weekend. No, I'd say the
I'm talking about
Thursday it
one
comes out.
city. They
Yeah,
probably made more
one
than
city the
44 million.
Thursday it comes out. They're opening movies on Thursday night now.
To have him criticize this multi-billion-dollar franchise when he came out with one movie that basically ran its course in a weekend, and it's actually hilarious.
Yeah, it's
It's just amazing.
Yeah,
that
Rupert
he still
Pumpkin
has a-
writes. Get this. We didn't say this. Rupert Pumpkin writes the Gossip Game. So Michelle Rodriguez did the Mike Walker game, and as she's promoting Fast and the Furious 1 on
Yep.
June 29th, 2001. So he's running on he's going right to vacation after that. It's got to be the Friday before he goes on like a 2.5-week vacation. Even back in 01. That's his first tryst with the Hamptons too. That was wow. That's great stuff, Rupert.
What do you got?
No, Rupert said I brought up Michelle Shellrod and Gat Girl scissoring, and Rupert Pumpkin writes, she came in to do the Mike Walker Gossip Game on June 29th, 2001 to promote Fast and the Furious 1. That's Howard's one tryst with Fast and the Furious.
I'm just reading.
Abe Cookus.
okay. You guys want to hear
What
what?
is going on? What are you
hey, Mo.
mixing up?
So
So-
yesterday, he told Dennis told me that
Bourbon.
bourbon mixed
And
with
honey.
honey was a good, and it is actually. And
Hey, I know my stuff.
I have to tell you, my allergies are so rampant down here. It's just so horrible for me.
I'm so sorry.
I can't take it anymore. I can't go north fast enough. I have to be honest with you.
I'm so sorry. I'm fine.
I'm sorry too. I'm sorry I don't get to see you before I leave. Gotta be honest with you, but
I know. I'm very sad over that.
I know, me too. I really am actually.
actually, I'm very upset too because we only saw each other once.
I know.
sad.
I'm upset about it.
It is.
makes
Abe
me
took
sad.
us the ball buster. Right? Mo's
Okay.
UTI is flaring up again. Oh, Abe, why don't you have some diet cranberry juice and get buy me a car and forget it?
Okay, we're gonna
Okay.
move on, and we're
No,
gonna
no,
go
no,
to-
no, 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 no.
Well,
I have to do this. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Vin Diesel's numbers as an actor, worldwide box office, 4,617,000,000.
Wait, who is this? Vin or The Rock?
Vin Diesel
Both of them.
as ensemble member, $5,922,000,000. As a
Jesus.
producer, he has made $5 billion.
Billion?
$5,867,000,000. In fact, I can. You guys want me to just share the screen?
I mean, by X, he's
So-
jealous of everybody else's money.
So
But,
Vin
I mean,
no
it's
Diesel.
not
matter,
even-
even if he has more of it,
All right.
he's jealous of everybody
It's
else's
not even
money.
close.
I'm
So
not
Vin
even sure that
Diesel-
he's jealous. I think that he's
He's
just
jealous. He's jealous.
Constant bitterness of
You know,
everybody else.
Who knows what he is? He's just a bitter
jealous.
bitch in
He just
general.
thinks that they're lunkheads. You know, he thinks that
So-
they're stupid.
and they make more money than he
Rock is
does. So
way
Vin
smarter
Diesel-
than he is.
So we can assume that Vin Diesel has cleared $1 billion from these things.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, he could buy Nicaragua.
Exactly. I mean, he has.
Can somebody
made
look up Vin Diesel's
serious
net
money.
worth?
Oh, it's
Oh,
got to
no.
be over $1 billion easily.
No,
I got it. Hang on.
not Vin
He made.
Diesel.
He was
that's-
producer for $5 billion.
That's
So
right,
producer.
Marta.
That's
They made fun
back
of
end.
Michelle. Remember?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she-
his net worth
Go
per
ahead.
internet. Let's see. $225 million.
That's
as of right now.
Dennis beat me to it.
That's right, black guy.
He's a black guy drunk.
Dead on.
He's jealous of his fame and money
Beanie
and
Mac.
hates. It's yeah. He's
Beanie
jealous.
Mac. Little lower down. Lower down. There it is. That's it. Right here in a nutshell.
You know what? You know what's
Is
really
Vin
funny?
Diesel purely black though? I don't think so, right?
I don't even
Probably
know what he
part,
is.
but
He's-
it
I thought
doesn't
he's
matter. He's darker than
Italiano.
Howard, and Howard doesn't like him.
He's black like I'm Italian, Monique.
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Well, you know what? You know what's
That's
funny?
Beanie Mac.
Vin Diesel just saying "I am Groot" has made more money than Beth.
Oh,
has
I know.
blown
What a
producers.
gig that is. Why do you need him
Groot.
to do that? Right, X?
I-
In
I-
Guardians of the
you know what?
Galaxy,
It sounds-
Vin
it
Diesel
sounds silly,
just goes, I
but
am Groot.
in
Like,
James Gunn,
anybody
I
can do
trust.
it. That's Billy
Anybody.
West's
There
complaint
you go.
about
There's
show
our
business.
answer. Beanie Mac gives the answer. What wisdom?
Oh, that's why do they need him to do that? To pay the Vin Diesel salary when you could just get Billy West to do that. That's so stupid.
Okay, he was raised by a white mother and his adoptive African American father. Diesel has stated that he is, quote, of ambiguous ethnicity. His
I wish I
mother
could
has
say that.
English, German, and Scottish roots. He has never met his biological father and has said that all I know is that my mother, from my mother, is that I have connections to many different cultures.
He's like a Long Island iced tea.
Exactly.
Isn't it like 10
How-
liquors in a Long Island iced
Yes, exactly. So yeah, so
Bizarre.
his actual name is Mark Sinclair.
Ah.
Yeah.
And yeah, he is 54 years old. He was born in 1967, and he's Groot. So yeah, so he got really fucking lucky with playing that as a role. I mean, I'm amazed by that, to be honest with you.
I think
So
it
let's-
adds to the mystique of the whole ensemble cast because
Well, it's a
everybody
waste
thought
of
that.
money.
Yeah, but everybody thought that Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be a complete bomb,
I
and
know.
it's just destroyed at the box office. Both of those movies are really funny and very
As
creative.
someone who knows comic books, I can't believe that was ever deemed an entity to put to film.
That's
it
right,
Barely,
Mark.
it barely
I
was
was-
a comic book.
I was at Comic-Con when Marvel was still like getting the movies out and about, and
Yeah, I
they made the
couldn't believe it.
announcement of that they were going to do the Guardians of the Galaxy, and everybody went, "What?" Like,
You know what? As soon as I saw the coming attraction for it, I knew it was something I wanted to see because it was
Oh, yeah.
funny and snarky
got-
and so
Shakespeare.
different.
It's like
Yep.
like if you watch Peacekeeper, was it Peace whatever?
Love
the,
Peacekeeper.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
That is a funny ass show.
Funny
Well,
shit.
it's
That is
got
a
James
funny,
Gunn,
funny
who
show.
directs both things.
I thought it was gonna be garbage, and I absolutely loved it.
And Monique, you're missing the conversation about you should be eating local honey. So
Sweetheart, what do you think I have in here? You told me to have
Local?
local honey. So I
Exactly.
bought local honey.
don't do it. Just keep eating that, and when you come back, you'll be good.
Yes, yeah. All right,
Anyway,
let's
let's
go
play
into,
some more. Let's play some more Stern, and so we can comment.
Well,
some
let's
more.
go into
He's
ripping the
Italian.
rock into asshole. So here we go. Now, just keep this clip in mind for when the caller comes in later to say why you bashing the rock. Okay, here we go. It's coming.
This is becoming a thing because The Rock can't stand Vin
Yeah.
Diesel.
That's right. That's right. The Rock and Vin Diesel. I mean, who has a problem with The Rock? The guy's a bonehead. You just go to the gym with him, you lift a couple of fucking weights, and you
He's
you
happy.
do your job.
Yeah.
I've met The
Jeopardy.
Rock. You know why they call him The Rock? He's got rock for brains. I mean, he's a big dummy. He's a
Benji.
lovely man. Don't get me wrong. We had him on
I
the
don't
show.
know if he's a big dummy. He's got
He is.
businesses
You could
up
say
the
it. A
wazoo. He's
Yeah,
made
okay.
lots of money.
Well, that's because all the dummies who worship him, buy his, I don't know, body waxing products.
Wow, can you
Thank-
minimalize the rock anymore?
Thank
Can
you
you
for
make
the
him-
dumb opinion.
So-
Okay.
Exactly.
So actually, here's a weird fact: The Rock actually lives 5 miles from me.
Mm.
He lives at
He lives near me, and you can tell when he's out because he has his Ferrari or his GT, his Ford GT. Actually, he sold the Ford GT or his Lamborghini. So you just see
Dennis,
him driving around. It's kind of weird.
Did he film Pain and Gain? Oh, that was a really good movie. It was actually him and Marky Mark and Anthony Mackie about some steroid case.
Mhm.
I was surprised I liked it. It was a really good movie.
Let me
Yeah,
look
he's
up
actually
the
a pretty
rock.
bright guy. His dad actually, was a professional wrestler.
Oh, I
also.
love
Yeah,
Rock.
he was
Rocky
wrestler, too.
Johnson was my favorite
Rocky
wrestler of all
Johnson.
time. Yeah.
But he did kind of, he set him straight on how to do things because he actually,
He's
honestly,
a great story, Dennis. He's a
exactly.
great story.
And
He-
for Howard to bag on him is horrible.
He's a phenomenal
it's a joke.
story.
Talk about
He's a
jealousy.
Jealousy.
He named his production company $12 or something like that.
There's your jealousy.
Does the Rock spray down his driveway?
There is your jealousy.
Only half of it. He's half. I only do half. I'm half a town.
Exactly.
There is your jealousy.
Yep, there it is. Marbles.
Remember when
Marbles.
Howard's opinion used to be spot on? Everything he says is stupid and on the wrong side. Everything
he's
sucks.
everything.
Everything's on the wrong. He just has no rate. Everything is off. Everything is like bizarro world of how it used to be in terms. Just his opinions. He has nothing. Everything is just. It's. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's hard to criticize someone when you're just a lazy bastard who's just mailing it in.
I know.
I mean,
And hasn't
But
done
look
anything.
at The Rock.
else.
He's 50 years
simple
old.
as that.
He has some political aspirations, which he'll probably succeed in because he's generally well loved. He is an adored
Why would he do that to himself?
person.
All right, there's a breakfast place near me, and he goes there. And literally when he goes there, people walk up to him all the time. He does not act like an ass.
Yes.
He will talk to you. He'll take pictures with you. If you want him to sign, he'll sign something. He'll just talk to you.
He's just not a douchebag.
Yeah, he's not a douche. He'll actually hang out. If he has his car, you want to look at his car, you can look at his car. I mean,
He doesn't
literally,
get hot
he's
water
actually
and lemon,
nice.
Dennis, and a half
No,
a
he
brownie and
actually
walk
eats
out.
like real meals. Dude. Crazy.
Well, you know the big difference, and I have a little insight here for Howard. The big difference between Johnson and Howard is that every time I've met The Rock, and he always has his daughter with him. You know, he loves his daughter. He's always hanging with his daughter. When's the last time that Howard's been in the same zip code as any of his daughters?
I think they went to a Knicks game one time in 1994.
No, I've met the cat. I've seen the cat. I've worked at the same time with him, and dude's just super chill. And he always has his kid with him, and he loves his kid.
So he's a good dad, and he's
come on,
worth
you know-
800 million.
So
and he's only
Howard,
50 years
when's
old.
the last time that you and Emily did anything together?
You-
I mean,
know
if
how-
you're gonna call
Never.
the guy out for being a douche, the dude loves his daughter. His daughter loves
But you
him.
heard what he just said, right? He said he has rocks for brains,
Rocks for brains.
and all you got to
Okey
do is
dokey.
do
Benji-
stupid
to
things
Benji.
with him
Sure.
in order to make it okay, right? And so, so then before I get to there's so many other things we can get to. Him talking about that they should make a Fast and Furious movie.
This is great.
With jazzy chairs.
I was actually thinking of writing one of these movies for us, a kind of like a
What is this
knockoff
show?
of Fast and Furious, because
Yeah.
it makes so much money. You and I will be so rich.
Yes.
In my
Like
movie,
he's not.
we're
Listen.
we're really into cars. You're my hot chick.
Right.
You're practically naked
still
through the
has her
whole thing,
period.
of course, Robin.
Jesus Christ.
You know, titty.
wardrobe.
You never wear a bra. No, you have a wardrobe, but it's barely there. You know what I mean? And you're running around,
We're saving money.
and you're my woman, and you fucking come in your pants when you see my new car.
Yes.
Robin makes Pam Grier look like Zendaya.
Okay, let's end the show. Done. We're good.
That's it.
We're good.
Line
Good
them
night,
up.
everyone.
Subscribe. Thanks, guys.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe there.
Hold on,
Damn, that was like-
right now.
You just went
Holy
with the nuclear
shit.
option right there, son.
That was it.
Wow. Fun.
Woohoo! That was something.
Wow.
What the fuck
And
is it,
Adam-
Zendaya?
Canada. Yeah,
Bro,
Adam-
G
bro,
Canada.
that says everything about
Come
you
on.
right there.
Well, he's
Jeez.
Canadian.
She's a Canadian
Christ.
stripper.
He's
GK.
Canadian.
Yeah.
She's a Canadian.
It's a province
stripper.
in Canada.
That's a stage name.
Zendaya dates what's his face from Spider-Man.
I thought it was next to the Yukon.
Tom Holland.
She is a
David C. Naked
Look at-
except for the pee bag.
She is a well-known actress.
Two Masticos. Classic.
Bro, you're not
arm
gonna
chest.
really. Yeah, come on. If you don't know who Zendaya is, then you probably should go back to 1997.
That car better be a U-Haul.
Here's Zendaya. Here she is. She's a beautiful girl. She really is. She's apparently amazing in Euphoria, a show I cannot watch. Her and
I know.
Tom Holland,
I thought you were going to say she was amazing in the sack.
who's very
Look at-
proud of the fact that he's a tiny guy and she's a big girl, and
Yeah, you don't see that
Hey,
too often.
doesn't matter. Hey,
it doesn't matter. But you know
doesn't
what?
matter.
Did anybody watch the
They 60,
Zendaya
80s.
and Tom Holland dance-off thing?
Yeah,
No, I
that was
didn't
pretty.
see that.
That's pretty amazing,
Holy
actually.
shit.
He's shockingly really good.
Oh my God, he started out as a dancer, and he
Well,
started
he also does
out.
parkour.
He does parkour, exactly.
Yeah.
Look at her; she's a beauty. She's a beauty. She's just a delicious, delicious, beautiful girl. And they're both young and adorable. So there's a video of Tom Holland dancing
Sin-Lu
to
Hu, really?
Rihanna Under My Umbrella. I would love to play a little bit of it because it's just so friggin' good. So we'll finish off the show. And then I'm just
Kids
gonna
are
have to-
crazy. Now.
Right.
Kids are like effortlessly doing like parkour now, like it's nothing. And I'm going,
Effortless.
when did that
Effortless.
start?
So
I was working.
I
I
can't
tried
even
to
jump
do it.
off my bed without twisting my fucking ankle.
Bro,
I was.
all right, Sin-Lu
talking to
Hu,
the wounded dead over here.
Sin-Lu Hu's calling Zendaya a beard because she's saying that Tom Holland.
Everyone's
is a
gay.
friend-
Everyone.
Okay,
Yeah.
no,
Friend
Tom
of-
Holland
Everybody likes
I don't
you
believe
when
started out.
you're gay.
Tom Holland
Okay.
started out not in Broadway, but on the West End, playing what was that
Ooga.
stupid role? The little boy. He was one of 3 that played this role, and
Alfie?
No.
But you know what?
Okay, I'm
I'll
gonna
say
lower
this about-
this. I'm
I'll
gonna
say this
lower
about
this.
Tom right now. He's cut off from the same material that Johnny Depp is, in that he travels with his Spider-Man costume, much like Johnny Depp used to travel with his pirate costume and just randomly show up at children's hospitals.
Yes.
All the
Yes.
girls-
So they both do that.
Yeah.
all
And
the
so
girls.
I don't care. If you do that, you're okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not
you get
gonna
a
play the
pass.
music. I know about the music thing, so I'm just gonna show you him dancing so that you can appreciate so that you
Make it
can
bigger.
appreciate how amazing he is. Okay, here we go. So just assume umbrella. So yeah, you want to sing along, Xavier? You might as well. So here he
I don't
is.
know that much of the song.
So it's a lip sync kind of thing, and sorry, I
Canada,
love you
fruitcake.
all. I'm not pinging. I am not pinging. I
Yeah.
still
LL
think
Cool
that
J is
he's-
almost 60. Katie O'Donnell. You talking
I
about
think-
black
Going
don't
back
crack?
to Cali.
Door.
Crazy Robin
Cali.
and
Cali.
Cool J.
Going back
Okay,
to Cali.
so I'm going to move on a little bit
don't
and
think
let you
so.
guys know that Howard then had to let us know about the fact that Cameo.
Oh, yeah, the Howard Stern Show. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yes, I forgot all about that.
Cameo
That
is
show.
Cameo fired 25% of its total staff. Cameo who does all those stupid happy birthday things, not unlike the memorable thing I did for Xavier with Norm Macdonald. So it was well
Yes.
worth it in my eyes.
Still chasing that lottery ticket, Norm.
Exactly.
We'll make it there one day.
We'll
my
make
friend.
it there, Norm. We'll make it.
I got sent one from Enos Cantor, Monique. And I'll
don't
show
know
you
who
that
that
next
is.
week. He's an NBA center forward who I love.
Don't know who that is.
The
I
best-
think that's
Hello,
my
John.
mother.
in the league, in my opinion.
You did the blah blah. I'm happy to do that.
He goes, John, I heard you're a great rebounder.
Okay, so here he is talking about that, and then Robin comes in with her little passive-aggressive Peloton thing, which then
Yes.
leads into the next clip, which I thought was phenomenal. So here we go.
But
In,
this is probably part of that
She's an idiot.
reopening
And it's freedom. Sorry, Biggie Mac.
economy, because a lot of companies benefited greatly from people staying at
She's
home.
an idiot. I'll make no
Maybe
money.
Cameo is one of them. And now
Well, I'll give you
people
some-
are out and about.
I'll give you some stats. In
Yeah, 'cause people don't
2020,
have mobile
Cameo
phones.
grossed over $100 million. So,
Yeah,
they were doing pretty well.
that's
Now,
what
I
happened.
think-
Look at Peloton. I think the stock price is in the teens now. Might be a $19 stock.
I don't know. I'm still using it.
Ow.
Okay, so that's how she starts. That's our opening
Ow.
foray.
$4,000 a minute, people.
Actually, it's
It's a
Peloton
sponsor. That's a
was up
Yeah,
to like
sponsor.
100 and
There.
something, and it's down to like 12 or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
gonna crash. It's gonna be nothing soon.
It's gonna be nothing soon.
The message is, folks, you use Peloton, you too can look like this.
Listen, the
Right.
truth
Exactly.
is
Well-
that is a very expensive piece of equipment,
It
and
is.
not only do you have to buy that, but then you have to buy the subscription to.
Are you
watch
kidding me?
other
They have a
people-
subscription?
Yes.
Bye.
you have
Oh,
to
yeah,
pay
that's the
subscription
gimmick.
monthly.
Holy, I didn't know that. Holy shit.
It's all about the subscription. It's all about the subscription. So
All about it.
So Howard, and here, I mean, this is amazing. I love this clip. So this is Howard talking about Peloton, and again, Robin saying, "Well, you're basically the only one still staying at home, so I guess that's it for you." And
Wait,
here's
is this
his.
supposed to be some of that scary financial
straight.
advice that he was going to give?
Well, this in
Gilbert?
a nutshell is why he is still home. This is it. Here we go.
Belly Cohen.
Oh wait,
But, you know-
sorry.
I don't know. I'm still using it.
I know you are, but you're the one who's still staying at home.
I love it. I know. I'm still staying home. It's so funny. Every one of my friends is now like, we've gone back to our regular life. Yes, we'll get COVID, but we're just going to deal with it. I'm like, well, I don't want to deal with it. I don't know that I'm going to survive COVID. And it's not essential that anybody see me. I mean, honestly, who's missing me? I'm on the radio.
Wow.
Nobody.
I mean, really. I mean, what's
The
the rush?
executives. The
I'm in no
executives are
rush
serious.
to, I do miss going out to
rush.
dinner. I'll tell you that. But, and I miss like just having friends over for dinner. But other than that, I mean, everyone says to me, you got to get out. You got to come to LA. You got to blah, blah, blah. I go, I
He's
agree,
doing his
but
mom's voice.
there's a pandemic.
Okay.
So
As a heads up, we're all outside. Most of us are not wearing masks. You all like to say I have COVID, but I don't. But yes, most of us don't have COVID.
But, I mean,
his
if
mother survived it at 94.
but the fact is, he has the most controlled environment of anybody on Earth.
Yes.
That even if that really was like a legit concern, he can literally walk in and not have any human being be within 20 feet of him.
but
And
As
so
he
what's the
usually
big
does,
deal?
actually, doesn't he?
What's the big deal of him returning back to his studio?
well,
Also, the key
because
is 20
He literally is like John Travolta and Bubble Boy.
well, yes,
here.
but he doesn't want to go back to his
Of
studio.
course he
wants to
doesn't.
stay in
I
his
know the
basement.
reality.
The greatest day of his life
and-
is the COVID hysteria when
Exactly.
it all broke.
No,
The night-
100%. I'm with you
He
guys.
is
Greatest day of his
trying.
I'm just saying that his argument holds no water either way.
Oh,
I
I
know.
know.
but he is trying so hard at this point with two hands to try to gaslight and fearmonger enough not ever to go back to serious.
We had more than 10
men.
listeners.
I told you the other day, my sister and a bunch of people at the same wedding all got COVID, and he'll use stories like that to keep
Ugh.
this hysteria going, and to keep this going. He'll.
I'm
he
sorry.
probably
All I can
gathers
say is your 94-year-old mother had COVID and survived it.
Yep.
Period. If a 94-year-old woman with some pre-existing conditions can survive it at this stage,
Even
you
a
know, and
pelican
she's-
can.
That's
then
right.
he can.
Remember Bubble Boy with Beetlejuice was in that. Jake
Oh,
Gyllenhaal.
Jesus.
I forgot
Jake
about that.
Gyllenhaal?
Good one.
Yeah.
Son of who said that? Autobot A1.
Hey,
Oh,
congratulations,
Autobots.
Frank. Xavier, did you test negative?
Negative twice. This
Yeah,
week.
congrats, black guy.
Excellent.
I guess I'm the only person that's never ever done one. Ever.
I've never taken a
I
test.
never,
Bill,
and I never will. I will never buy it.
Good for you.
I won't
I've
do
had
it.
the
Fuck
flu
that.
from fucking hell. So I
He's
just
had the
need to
flu
know.
from hell.
Yeah, I mean,
So
You know
I
what
let
it
it
is?
go.
Here's what
Let
you
it go,
do.
life go
Here's
on.
Dennis. You take
do
it
you.
because you don't want to get anybody else sick.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
why you
don't give a
take it.
I don't get sick, so I
If
don't
you
give a
work
fuck.
with other people,
It's all good, bro.
I don't work with
you.
anybody.
Okay, so
You know what?
you're in an
Hang on,
island.
let me
You're
go
on
to
an island.
I'm gonna get tested right now again.
So,
I love
it's all-
needles more than Iggy Pop in the 70s.
Unless it's blow, I'm not shoving anything up my nose.
exactly.
I'm kidding.
That's
Iggy
the only
Pop
thing
at
that should go up your
CBGBs.
nose.
Okay, so here's a really weird clip, which is with Howard admiring his purple penis. I thought I'd just throw that out there. I know you guys are going to be disgusted by it, but fuck you. I don't care.
This is
Here we
great.
You know,
This
2
is
minutes
so-
ago, I was staring
yeah.
at my penis trying to pull a pubic hair off
My
the head.
penis. My penis.
And, I had a pubic hair.
There's
stuck to the head
a
of my-
hair coming out of the head.
No, it wasn't coming out. It was like stuck on there, and I was like pulling on it.
My penis.
And I was admiring my penis head. I was actually disgusted with it. It's too tiny,
Sure
but it's
you
very purple. It has a nice purple glow to it.
You like the color?
I do. I was like, I never realized how purple my penis head is.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was weird. I had a moment with myself.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
All right, that was
Seriously.
all right. That's out of a break.
So
They're
sinful.
playing. They're playing Queen in the background.
Oh,
It
this
was
is this is
fittingly, Dennis.
Right.
this
Yeah.
this is during the mystery
Right. The drop. The dump.
dump, the mystery dump,
Now,
which we're gonna get
so-
to. We just didn't get there
I'm
yet.
setting this up for the people that don't listen to this, which is most everybody.
Which is everybody. I think most people don't in the chat.
I mean, this is out of a 10-minute break, and he comes back, and that's the first thing he starts talking about is that he's basically playing with himself during the break.
What else does he have to do? He's diddling himself during the break.
He's just sitting there playing with himself. I mean, we always make the comment when you sit there playing with yourself. Well, that's what he's doing.
Tiger Lily says it all. Tiger Lily writes, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm listening to a 70-year-old man describe his penis to me. How is this content? That's what we're
purple.
listening to.
It's a purple penis.
It's purple. He has a purple head on his dick. That's great.
Do people have purple heads on their penises? I mean, is that a thing?
Yes, it is actually.
Is it?
I'm so sorry, Monique.
Mine's Roy G. Biv.
I'm so sorry.
Monique, I have a Minnesota Vikings helmet on mine.
With the horns on the side and everything.
Good night, everyone.
Xavier has a Chargers. This is a sad state of
That's not true.
I got a lightning bolt right here.
No. Fuck those guys.
No.
Okay. We're going to move on. Okay, so now he starts to backtrack on The Rock. So you heard what he said before, right?
Yes.
That Rock is basically just like a dummy. And so here we are backtracking.
Call in about The Rock because this seems to be an ongoing theme over there of you guys bashing on the guy. And I'm just, I'm wondering where that...
I'm not bashing on the guy. I'm saying, isn't it amazing? You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've had The Rock on the show many years ago. He's a lovely guy.
Lovely.
But I would say to him, now I know how you got the name The Rock. There must be rocks in your head. I said, you're part of a movie with this Vin Diesel.
No, that's not what you
guys
said,
can't
douchebag.
figure out how to get along.
That's
I
not what you
wish
said.
that
That's not what
someone
you said. No, let me stop this. That's not what you said. You said that The Rock is an idiot, basically, and that he has rocks in his head. Who can't get along with The Rock? All you got to do is work out with him, say a couple of lines and be done. Oh my God, me too, SoFly. Me too. I would love for The Rock to kick his ass.
Well, I put in the listening thread. I'd like to see The Rock pound him into the ground like a nail.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like Bugs Bunny.
Absolutely. Both of them.
Absolutely.
So here's us coming to the whole head, the purple head, if you will, of why he was discussing this all day. Here we go.
I wish that someone in Hollywood would say, Rock and Vin, you got to go do the Howard Stern show because he's going to do the greatest interview of all time. We're going to find out how you two morons can't get along.
But Howard, I actually think The Rock would be a great guest to re-interview because the first time you had him on was all about his wrestling career and focused on that. But
I would love it, but I would start off with, why can't you get along with Vin Diesel?
Why can't you?
What can't you go along?
What's the matter with you two? What's the matter?
You and Monique doing dueling veneers is hilarious.
So I wonder, does this guy in the office now, or is he still on Zoom?
I think he's still on Zoom.
Okay, so he's still on Zoom because that is as
the
fake
clearest
as it
callers are in the studio.
How many?
And they get to stay on for like a half hour.
How many secret accounts did they burn trying to get?
I know. We should trace that back, X. Good idea.
Yeah.
It was Benjamin.
Oh my God.
It was
Howard
Benjamin
was talking
initially.
about you today. You should totally go on his show.
That's so funny.
We should
X.
look into that.
It was Benjamin initially who found the first Katy Perry fake account, right? That was who when she ducked the show for years. By the way, thank you, best friends.
Yes.
That's right.
That's great.
But you're right. Why would The Rock go on the Stern Show when he has 315 million Instagram followers? He doesn't need Howard.
No.
315
That's insane.
Million.
That's crazy.
That's more people than that are in like America.
Most of the United States. Almost
10 times
330
Johnny
in
Depp.
America.
How many people are in the United States?
330 million.
Hello,
330,
Rock,
right?
This is Joe from Kazakhstan. You need to go on Howard Stern show.
Hello, Mr. Rock. We would love for you to be on Mr. Stern show. So yeah, that was a little bit. douchey.
need to go on Howard Stern show.
Please to buy me a cow and go into the Stern show.
Stern show.
New listener love show. Okay, so yeah, so some chick calls in.
Oh my God.
I didn't really pull the whole thing because I just wanted you to listen to the look at us. We have females that are new listeners.
Put them right through.
Right. And so he really kind of bypasses what she says about why the reason is that she signed up, which is kind of weird in itself. So just listen to this and tell me what you think.
Linda, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. Hi, Robin.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Good.
Hi. I'm a little nervous to be talking to you on the air right now, but I'm a new fan. I just started listening to you about like a month and a half ago. I was traveling back and forth between Saratoga and New York City to get radiation. So I was basically, I called Sirius to have your channel added, and I've just kind of been a fan ever since. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the conversations you've had, but one of the really cool ones was with Sherry Crow.
What? Okay, what?
I'm sorry. Well,
what?
All right, so if you're in the throes of cancer, you're getting radiation, you're driving from Saratoga to New York, which is a long ass drive, and you purposely called up Sirius to add this crap to listen to on
This is
that
what
really
the show
shitty
needs.
drive.
After that repartee, we got to punch it up with this.
And Sherry Crow made this woman's day.
Can
Sherry
we
Crow.
hear that? Can we hear that again? Because
please do, because I'm confused.
She's calling from Dominic Barber's car phone in 1996.
But if you're a man, be safe, be brave, and above all, be proud to be a boy lover.
Can we hear that one more time, just really quickly? Because I wasn't even understanding what her justification was. I mean, Sirius has a bazillion fucking podcasts now. So what would make you think,
including us,
let me try Howard Stern. Let me actually pay more money to a service I already pay for to have a man I've never heard before, but I will listen to because I've been listening to him since April 1st. Right? And then he comes back to her later on because she just has this long-winded fucking story about a friend of hers who was in a car accident, blah, blah, blah. And then he says to her at the end of it, well, thanks for bringing me down with the car accident story. Never once asking her about the radiation treatments or the cancer or anything.
Which is such a fake call.
Yeah, so let's listen to it just one more time. I'm sorry.
Linda, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. Hi, Robin.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Good.
Hi. I'm a little nervous to be talking to you on the air right now, but I'm a new fan. I just started listening to you about like a month and a half ago. I was traveling back and forth between Saratoga and New York City to get radiation. So I was basically, I called Sirius to have your channel added, and I've just kind of been a fan ever since. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the conversations you've had, but one of the really cool ones was with Sherry Crow.
12 fucking conversations she's listened to. 12 shows, really, month and a half.
The conversations you've had, is that what they're calling it now?
Yes. See, Baba Lewis, thank you, Baba Louie. Oh my God, I'm a few minutes behind. I can't believe you're playing the Tom Holland umbrella. Best clip ever. Thank you.
I love what
super.
That's for
oh
you.
My God, it's super.
All right,
That's
so this woman drives 3.5 hours from New York to Saratoga to get radiation treatment. She can't get in New York City because there's no cancer places in New York City at all.
Absolutely
not that I know of.
Let's buy that. Let's buy it. Let's buy
bullshit.
it.
I can't buy that.
Listen to me. Honestly, if I had cancer
Saratoga?
and I was anywhere in the fucking world, I would still go to Sloan Kettering. I don't care.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you had cancer, you would go to fucking Sloan Kettering.
I get
That's
all
what
my
you
cancer
do.
treatments
Which
in
is
Manhattan.
I wouldn't go anywhere else.
She said she was driving from. I thought she was going from Manhattan to Saratoga. Or she go from
Saratoga to the city.
All right, so
So let's
why
give her a
would
break
you-
on that. We'll give her a break on
give
that.
her a break. It almost makes sense. But then for 3.5 hours, she listens to this, and it makes her feel good.
Yes.
That I
So-
don't believe.
Why does he give a shit about her health when both of his parents are dying?
The pronunciation was a better experience.
Classic hanker for huck and cheese.
It was happier.
If I was a cancer cell, I'd leave her body too. All right. Hey, Fresh Start Painting. Thank you. That's a funny comment from somebody I've never heard from before. Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. What does she think about his bedside manner with his parents? What does she think about an hour and a half about saying what a cunt your father was for his whole life and what a douchebag he was for not saving enough money? What did she say about that?
Yeah, what did she find so hilarious about
Exactly.
But do go on telling us about how Sheryl Crow,
Sherry
Crow, who basically peaked in 1994, is so fabulous to you in terms of a guest.
Yes.
Please do go on. New listener.
I like what you posted before about Beth's principle. Right? Dwayne Johnson would laugh at the thought of doing the Stern Show. He's so clear in every movie he makes. It's associated. Yeah. At what point is it a total waste of someone like The Rock's time? As we point, 320 million followers on it. What does it do for him?
No, but let's get Vin and The Rock together so that they could really like butt heads about why they should both be doing Fast and Furious 27, because The Rock is only worth 800 million and needs to be worth more. So he needs to do more stuff with Vin Diesel, and Howard is there to be like the peacemaker, if you will, between the two of them, so that they can, that they can work again together. Like The Rock really needs that fucking job.
Give him that Gilbert advice.
Nothing to enhance their box office.
Let me tell
Zero.
you.
Hi, Bobby Govanelli. My God, this is gayer than me.
Pick? Did you get my
I have a German
pick?
guy that takes photos. He'd be perfect for this.
Oh my God. That's a great. Did you get my Govanelli pick, Money?
Did I get your Govanelli pick?
Yeah.
Did you send me a picture?
From the Western Kentucky football program?
Oh, I thought I did. Hold on.
I jerked off to it twice. Casey is like the Danny White of... the only one I know who punts and QBs is... Remember Danny White, the old Cowboys quarterback? When I was a little kid,
nobody remembers
took over for Roger Staubach.
I remember Danny White. But
yeah, number 11.
Single person I know remembers that.
He was a punter first and then was a QB. I'd never seen that before.
Oh my God, this is the cutest. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, this is great. And there's a little profile, which is... I don't know if you can blow it up if it's big enough.
Oh, fuck, did I blow it up? Hang on.
Okay, good.
Tiger Lily, this is for you. Armstrong came on in a big way last fall, volunteering to take a shot at the punting chores. He had not kicked the ball since his high school days, and he performed admirably, averaging a solid 38.9 yards per kick. Do you know that KC, I've been to his house, he has this literally wallpaper on one of his full rooms. Like this.
I like it.
Just this.
It's a good accomplishment. It's actually a great accomplishment. Don't even
He averaged 40-plus yards per boot in 5 games with a high of 48.6 at Murray State. His efforts on the special teams proved to be a major factor in the Hilltoppers' successes last fall. And the red-shirting as a rookie. That's really important, red-shirting as a rookie.
Yes.
In 1993, he made a place for himself on special teams coverage in both 94 and 95 with his heads-up aggressive play. And he got in some time as quarterback. The last 2 seasons, running for a touchdown last fall. He could also figure in as a key backup over center. Let me see if there's any more of that. No, fucking John, you cut it off there.
Yeah, it's all I had on the.
It was so much. It was so important to find out what he also figures in as a key backup over center.
The hair is great because that was the hair of the time.
The hair.
Christian Leitner hair or Jesus Jones.
This is a delicious hair. This is if you took out all the rest of the wording
Vanilla
here.
Ice, Dennis.
No. If you took all the rest of the wording, this could be a picture from 1952.
Sure.
That's like Secret Identity
either
haircut.
1990
Secret Identity. And look at his neck. His neck is the same size, like his jaw and his neck are even. This is like a perfect square right here.
It looks like a thumb.
That's the plastic surgery
so
Howard can't get.
He's so cute.
Buckethead.
Bobby.
Monique's in fashion, and she knows red shirting very well.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't wait to get back to New York so I can visit my friend Casey. He literally has a square jaw. Exactly. That is like the squarest of square jaws. That is exactly what that is.
Yeah, I don't think George Perez could draw that jaw.
This is me
right there, man.
The hair actually is Herbie the Elf from Rudolph the Red-Nosed.
Oh, wow.
This is our second Christmas-related claymation thing.
I'm just a monster. He's an elf.
Oh my God! Yesterday.
I'm just a hairy
No,
monster.
no. Xavier, you missed it yesterday. Yesterday I said that Dennis was so hairy he looks like the abominable snowman from The Year Without a Santa Claus. Aw, Hermie.
Yukon Cornelius. Oh, my Yukon Cornelius over here.
Well,
Hermie has KC hair.
It was called the Bumble, right?
Yes, it's the Bumble.
The Bumble.
It's not from A Year Without Santa Claus. It is from Rudolph, and that's.
Yeah, Mark.
No.
Yes.
What's it called? The what?
What are you talking
The
about?
Bumble. The Bumble.
No, that's from. No, you're right. It's from Rudolph. Bumble is from Rudolph. The white
Bumble.
monster. They call him Bumble's Bumps.
Yeah, that's Dennis. That's how hairy he is. This was our discussion yesterday. Dennis is like the Bumble.
Hermes, the Jewish dentist.
Right, Hermes the Jewish dentist.
That's what I forgot about that.
He was.
I want to be a dentist. I want to live in North Nassau and be a dentist. I want to work for Dr. Bob Ostrowski in Castle Shannon.
Well, I'm enjoying Katz, Glassman, and Schwartz.
I want to be under house arrest like Dr. Bob Ostrowski.
It's totally I would call it the Mr. Softy swirl, but yes, that's exactly what it is. Oh, that's so fucking delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna move on. I can't believe Bobby Gavinelli didn't reply to our.
I think he's taking it all in and he's writing.
Yeah.
Casey Festo.
Yeah, Casey's alter ego. Okay. All right. So this is our last clip before we get to cleaning out the.
That's principal. That's
what?
principal.
That's the greatest name.
Bottom.
Tell us where the Bumble doll touched. Tell us on the Bumble doll where the principal touched you, Beth. Just tell us.
Oh my God.
Oh, back in the principal.
What's the sloth thing, Xavier?
What?
Shh.
What are you talking about?
The sloth. I can't say it. The sloth thing.
The sloth thing?
What are you talking about?
What sloth?
Seriously,
You know
what are
what?
you talking about?
This is how I know you're sick, because you're absolutely not reading my fucking mind right this second. Okay? Wow. Just showing. Martha, I'm in Florida too, and so is Dennis. We're all fucking hot as balls. And
Monique, has your tolerance for humidity and heat increased since? Just curious. Have you developed some kind for your hair?
For my hair, it is.
I'm actually very comfortable when it's hot outside.
I'm not.
That's a great skill.
Dennis and I were just talking about that.
I melt like a snowman, but yeah, I can.
He's like, "Oh my God, this is the best time of year," and it's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I can't even step outside. I
sweat bolognese." half of me does. I'm sorry, Beanie Mac.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna play our final clip for the night before we do cleaning out the computer. I am completely ignoring some of you people in the chat, just so you know.
We know who that is.
Yeah. Okay. So, so let's go to this really, really weird Robin dump and my theory on it. Okay. So you guys tell me what you think, and then I will tell you what I think. Therefore, I'm going to be positive on it. Here we go. Oh, can we even play the music? Am we going to be in
Queen? And then he started plucking out some notes on a piano. You see, this is what I imagined. This is what I always imagined would happen. Like I said to Sheryl Crow, you're over at Bruce Springsteen's house. Sit down on the piano, start plucking out notes, do some cream covers, and then jam with the dude and make a collaboration. If I was an artist, a musical...
Aren't you supposed to relax sometimes?
No, you never relax. Say that yet. I already made that mistake. I got yelled
Guaranteed
at.
we get
Well,
dinged.
that's why I
Guaranteed.
said it. I'd heard it
I
before.
know. Anyway, it was very rare that David Bowie would write a song with Queen.
Public
Okay.
domain, under public domain. Din, 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 din,
Yeah, I'm
din,
gonna have to
din,
delete
din,
that.
din.
Ergo, delete the chat, which sucks. But yeah, okay.
Fair use public domain. Din, 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 din.
So, all right, you go, Monique, but I figured it out too. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I want you to send it to me in private chat so that I know that you thinking the same thing that I'm thinking.
'Cause
But
I think
boys, here's what I
Yes?
got. Here's what I'm thinking it is. I think before Howard goes on vacation, he is going to be having Bruce Springsteen on the show, and
Read the
I
chat.
think that Robin happened to mention something about him being on the show, and he had to dump it because it's going to be like a surprise,
That's correct. That,
right?
you
See,
saw
so
that I
you
wrote
heard it
that.
back. Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
and-
You
and
heard
I-
it back,
and
and it came to you, right?
I'm like, holy crap, that's exactly what it is because it's Bruce Springsteen, and she's such an idiot. When he mentioned Bruce Springsteen and Sheryl Crow, it
Exactly.
popped in their head, and she just blurted it out because she's an idiot.
It's really crazy with all the adjacent Kaplan ties they have to Springsteen in the show. They couldn't get him on yet. With Little Steven and his channel and Artie. You know, Springsteen's hung out with Artie for Christ's sake. It's unbelievable. And
You would
Howard's
think,
hung
yeah,
out with him
he
in the
would just
Hamptons.
like show up just to shut him up.
Just to shut him. I can't believe it hasn't happened yet. That's how inept. And
You know,
Gary's
the
a
funny
super
thing
fan.
is, exactly.
Zoss
The funny
raping.
thing is that he lives in Jersey. It's not like he would have
Yeah,
to fly in from like
right,
Europe to
right.
be on the
It's
show
so
or
bizarre.
Well, he doesn't
be
have
on
to fly
some press
anywhere.
circuit.
Just do it at Zoom.
But look at
He
Zoss
was
raping
doing a
and
fucking
Gary.
Broadway show for like
Yeah, yeah.
a
It's
year.
so crazy.
He
It's
could have
really
come
strange.
anytime.
I blame them.
But that's what I'm thinking. And Dennis agrees with me, so I'm glad we both were like picking up on the same thing. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I think
absolutely.
happened
Yeah,
there.
that was hearing it back the second time. Yeah, because I didn't
Yeah.
catch the earlier part, and I'm like, wait a minute, and then like, and knowing Blob and her stupidity. Yeah,
Exactly. So
That's
yeah,
gonna be a
that's
really awful interview. God, it's gonna be terrible.
Oh, it's gonna be horrible.
Oh my
Because
gosh,
you know what?
it's gonna be so
Springsteen
bad.
has the personality of this fucking
Of-
swizzle stick, and
Yeah,
I
he-
can't
Oh,
even
totally.
imagine that it's gonna be anything
He-
that we.
He's
need
as
to.
interesting as like.
Oh, Radio
you
Gaga
know,
wants me to play it again. Okay, so let me play it again. Hopefully we won't get the dump button, but we'll see.
Queen.
Let me move up a
And then,
little bit.
see,
okay?
this is what I imagine. This is what I always imagine would happen. Like I said to Sheryl Crow, you're over at Bruce Springsteen's house. Sit down on the piano, start plucking out notes, do some cream covers, and then jam with
Do
the
some
dude
cream
and make a
covers and jam
collaboration.
and
I
just
always
jam.
If I was an artist,
But,
a
but
musical.
aren't you supposed to relax sometimes?
No, you never relax. Don't say that yet. But here's the thing.
There you got him. You got him. Busted.
Who knew? But here's the thing. You're gonna.
Took him for a minute.
I already made that mistake. I got yelled at.
Busted. You
Well,
got him,
that's-
guys.
I
Good
already
one,
made
guys.
that mistake and I got yelled at.
You got him.
Yep.
Good one, guys. Good catch. Seriously, that's really
Ha
that's dog ears.
Yeah, that it's
That's some
it's
dog
quite
ear shit.
amazing.
That's good stuff. Good catch.
Right? I like that. I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
catch.
and the dump is so bad because they're playing music in the background.
Exactly.
and it-
Exactly. It's
and it
under pressure. I mean, you
jumps.
can't really.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
really
jumps
good.
like, and it's like 30 seconds of jump, and like, okay, and it was pointed out in the thread by I think K Tate, and I'm like, I
I know
missed
you
it
were like,
because-
"Oh my god, did I miss something? Where is
Oh
it?"
shit! I missed.
Yeah,
And I went
I-
back and listened. Because I have a replay, and I went back and I went, oh, wait a minute, he did.
Well, it's
dump
funny
it.
because by the time you sent it to me is when I was still listening to the friggin' show because I couldn't, you know how long it takes to get through that friggin' thing, and yeah, so then I went back because your quality was a little bit substandard. You should do
Well,
it on your phone.
I tried. I did. I don't. My technology with that is it's pretty
Mm-hmm.
shitty.
Rex
I
Zen
can't-
has
I-
a great
I
question.
can't.
You have a
I
green
can't record
screen,
FM radio.
Dennis.
I can't. What?
I'm literally sitting with fucking Pac-Man lights, and
I like using because I can put different pictures, especially the beautiful picture of Howard.
a smorking
Look
a
at this.
smorking rabbit.
Look at that though. Look at that.
I
though.
have a smorking rabbit.
I can polish his teeth.
Smorking.
I got this.
Wait, I can
So-
play with the. I can play with the Adam's apple.
Hey Mo.
and my NFT.
Hey Mo.
Was it $1 billion yet? Is it
Yes.
$1 billion yet?
Okay, what now? What now? What?
Hey Mo, we have a preview of the interview already. You ready?
Yeah, please.
You gonna share something with
Bruce,
me?
So Bruce, you just sold your song for $300 million. What are you gonna do with that money? And how big was Clarence Clemens' cock?
Well, Robin,
Yeah,
that's Robin's
and
boyfriend.
That's
Did
gonna
you
be the
feel
whole
like
interview
Clarence
right there.
Clemens was like a brother to you when
big
he
was his
passed
cock?
away.
You ever swing
We could write the questions for him. But John Hine does that, and I love the way John, was it you that pointed that out on Twitter today?
Yes, yes, it does.
That was a
About
great.
the
That was
questions
a great.
for thank you with Bring Back Jackie.
Yes, that
the
was
questions
fabulous
for-
twatting that you did today.
Thank you.
You're
Good
welcome.
to twat. Good to twat.
I got
No, it was a good twat.
a question for you guys from Frank Zen. Good point, Black Guy. The talking over the music, does that avoid copyright, Steve? How
No.
does that work? When
Doesn't help
No,
us.
He
It
has a
still
license.
doesn't.
He has a license.
No,
It's
for us. I'm
serious.
talking about
They
for
are
us.
a music. They are a music.
I'm talking about
entity.
for us. I'm talking about for us.
No
Well,
clearance.
we'll see. We'll know soon
Yeah.
enough.
Got a wife and kids in Baltimore, Jack.
I like that song.
I told you
I like that song.
I got dinged
Midlife
for
Crisis.
for Robin singing "If It Makes You Happy."
Really?
I mean,
Yep,
come
I know.
on, that was like
Well,
ridiculous.
she had music though. We can
Oh,
put
and
shit
then-
out things. Ain't gonna make shit.
I don't know.
and
That
then
was us
No,
talking over
everything
them
down,
talking
baby, that's a
over
fact.
under pressure. So
And then Abe took his rights. What do you think about this, guys? He thinks it's been recorded already.
Probably.
Probably.
oh,
More like-
interesting.
That's a
There's
great theory.
more than 50-50 chance that's.
I
been
don't trust
pre-recorded.
him for anything now. I could
Why
very
would
well
you?
be.
Why would anybody
David-
trust him?
Oh my God, David, read his question on the bottom.
Bruce, why dancing in the dark? Is the dark your father's love?
Why do you need a staff
That
of
is
70
too hip
when
of
you
a
have
question
David?
for the Stern Show.
Wow, you could be on that staff of 70.
Oh,
You're
it's
there,
a
man.
one-man
Oh,
staff of
dude,
70.
absolutely.
Ben, I
And
don't
every
think you.
chat.
I don't think so, Ben. I think that this is going to finally be his moment
That's really funny, Ben.
where
That's
he
really
does
funny.
have him on. Hey, Bruce, how are you still banging that old lady in your band? Isn't she your age? Exactly.
You know what the best thing about Bruce is? The
Did you
best thing
ever
is he was
shower
married.
with
He got
Clarence?
married. Then he wrote "Tunnel of Love" and "Brilliant Disguise" about him fucking another chick to his
Was that
to
what
his
that's
wife.
the premise of that?
Yeah,
That's-
he
I didn't realize
literally.
that.
Those songs are about him banging basically the chick in his band.
Well,
And it's
Hungry
just like,
Heart is about a midlife
But isn't
that's
crisis.
Patty in
ballsy
his?
to write that
Isn't
song
Patty
when you're ma-
Schialfa in his band? Wasn't he married before Patty? Right?
I don't
no, he
Yeah,
married that one
He
broad,
was.
and then
Yeah.
he started cheating on her
With the band
acoustic
chick.
in his band.
Yeah.
She just plays the guitar. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
He's
it's,
from the
it's
same
just funny
town as
that,
Bam
that
Bam
he had
Bigelow,
the
I
balls to
think.
write those songs.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
I think-
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, when we do, if Bruce does do the show, you got to remind me because I want to find
He
a
is.
clip of Howard going off on Bruce for the. Remember that was it a 65 shots? So when Howard the Badge Bunny was
Is it-
going eviscerating Springsteen for like 45 minutes. I'll never forget that.
This is an excellent idea, David. I think we should prepare bingo cards for the interview with
Yes.
potential questions in
Yes,
each
yes,
square.
Oh.
Excellent idea. We'll do it
Oh.
prior. We'll do like a little poll on it so that everybody can put their questions in, and then we will absolutely do that. Yes, I think that's
Yes.
an excellent idea.
Marta
is who
writes
still
that.
good looking, Martha?
Bruce, that's funny. That's.
Oh, if you're talking about Casey, yes, absolutely. Just
I
in
don't
case
know.
that's
That's
who
a
you were
long
talking
time
about.
ago. I
The
think
other
she's talking about
thing,
Bruce.
the other thing,
No, I think she's talking
John.
about Casey.
John. The other thing is also Paul when he used to bag on it when Gary would talk about Springsteen, him and Ross Zapin.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Ross
Dennis.
Zapin.
Absolutely.
Go
Oh
to
yeah,
the
totally. He would
concert.
totally rip on them
Yep.
for being.
Yeah, I mean,
Bruce
it
fans.
would just hammer
Dennis,
him.
the day of his dad's funeral.
Hammer.
He went to Toronto to see Bruce with Zoss Rapin.
The
Yeah.
day of whose funeral?
Gary's dad's funeral. He went to see Bruce Springsteen in Toronto with Zoss Rapin. I swear
Yes.
to God.
With Ross Zapin. Yep.
All right. Well, good on you, fucking buoy. Okay.
Baba
As you
Booey.
know,
Did he
we
see?
are now.
Was his Kumad there too?
Yeah, I'm sure she was. Hour 26 in. You know what time it is now.
Cleaning out the computer.
Yes, my friends, it is that time in our show where we must clean out John's computer, which is just overflowing with just a cornucopia of shit. If some of you missed the beginning of the show, I was able to wrangle from our friend Benjamin
I swear
the
G Canada.
Howard Stern vintage. What are they? 35 millimeter? What are they called? What are those?
35
films
millimeter, yeah.
35 millimeter films
Nicolas
from
Cage.
when Howard was a child.
Oh no, those are
right
like
up
8 millimeter.
to 8 millimeter.
That was a Nicolas Cage movie,
you
right,
can't
right,
afford
right.
35
Right up to
millimeter.
him meeting Allison, and so we are going to treat that like a little bit of a Zapruder film, and we are going to parse through that. Hopefully, Bon Jovial, when he comes back from his little, MIA-ness, because he's got shit going on, we'll be able to clip that for us. And
Monique, do you remember that song that Clarence Clemens did with Jackson Brown? It was like in the late 80s.
You Got a Friend of
called
Me?
Yeah.
Whatever it was called.
Oh
I
my
never
God.
introduced my favorite ones to you.
Wow.
I'm obsessed
Wow.
with Clarence Clemens singing.
Okay, Beth's principal has a
dude.
question. Hey, Yo Mo, you can forewarn one person in the past, in your personal world or historical, not to do something, to change plans. Who is that person and why? That's way too much to think about during
Me and you used to give me lottery numbers.
this show.
That's way too deep.
In your personal world, forewarn. Forewarn though means like that it's a warning of something dire. I don't
Correct.
see that as being something where I'm telling somebody good news, right? So if you're talking about forewarning someone, I'm not.
Don't get on that plane.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of shit, yeah.
I'm not necessarily sure because there's
Don't
nothing
buy
in my,
serious stock. Do not buy serious stock.
There's nothing in my personal life, so that's for sure. That's kind of out. I can't tell my Puerto Rican grandmother
may
to
not
eat
be a good
better.
investment.
I can't tell my father to not get Alzheimer's. I mean, these are not things that you can do. So if it's somebody historical, I don't really give a fuck. I think everything that has happened for a reason.
No, that's not
And-
true, Monique. You can will Alzheimer's out of your life. Just ask David Allen and Marcy Turk. It's part
Yeah,
of it.
exactly.
I
Hey,
think you can
Dad,
do
do you
that.
have back pain? What? Do you have back pain?
Here's a pamphlet. Here's a pamphlet.
Here's a
Read this. You'll
pamphlet.
be better.
Read it when you have some time after you're finished
You'll be
reading the
okay.
post,
You'll
and
be
then
better.
just get back to me on whether or not you think you can be better. Bets Principal, this is a weird question. I'm not really sure how to answer it. I think everything happens for a reason in life, and I don't think that I would change anything in terms of the way you posed the question as a forewarning. So,
Tell Richie not to sign the DNA.
I'm not here to save people's
NDA.
fucking
Wow.
lives. Things
NDA.
happen for a reason, and that's
DNA is
just the
better.
way it is.
Yeah, I've been sick.
I bought Serious Stock too. I bought Serious Stock when it first came out. When we first when we first knew that he was leaving, I bought
and
that
dump.
stock. I
Pump
think I
and
sold
dump.
it. Yeah, I think
That was
I
a bit of a
Pluto.
stumble.
I don't even know. I told.
I
my
would warn
broker
Bruce
buy
to
it.
not do the interview.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Forewarned.
People think
You've been
not-
forewarned.
Not that kindly of you anymore, Bruce. So don't do it.
Exactly. All
This
right.
is
Where
the
do you want me to?
final nail.
Where do you want me to start, Johnny?
Let's go back to Sunflower Dragon's clip. At the end of that interview with Gary and talking about Marcy taking over, they do just a quick one. I think it's 30 seconds. They do a post-game interview, and Gary drops the GTD bomb twice.
Just
So
tell
this
me
has
where
been
we are. Is this a
it's-
MP4? Is it
It's an MP4. It
MP3?
says GT Delabot. GT
that
Delabot.
doesn't really help me
It's
because
the third one. It's an MP4. It's
I
in the
have
batch
Bill
of-
Maher. Let me see if it's this one. Okay. Yeah, JFK stay out of Dallas. You never know what could have happened with that. Then the Bay of Pigs could have wound up being something much bigger. Cuba could have wound up dropping a fucking bomb on us. So you just don't know. I mean, you
Monique,
just
I
don't
have
know.
no
Could've gone
problem
back on the
if
gold
you play them in
standard.
the order they're there. I could care less. Whatever.
Well, I
you
don't.
need.
Give
They're not
Maryland
in
the hard
order.
high one.
They're no longer in order because what I do
Oh,
now is I
Quimby.
download them onto our StreamYard here. So all I
Right.
see is the pictures of them. So let me see if this
Okay.
is it. Let me see. Hang on.
Gary,
Yes.
now that you've
Yes,
had
yes.
a moment to calm down a bit and have your breakfast.
I'm fine.
I know, but I felt like you were being unnecessarily picked on before. You were just caught up in his crosshairs.
Wait
He
for it,
found
wait
out there was
for
a
it.
trip to Vegas and you were the scapegoat.
Well, I think he's more. I mean, I think he's upset that I'm going. Although I go every year, and it is a day that I have off. But he also was very upset that all the other guys are going. But I got sort of lumped in with them. But they're going to do a show for the channel.
Right, and when he found out you had a gig out there, I think that's what really incensed
But
him.
I've gone out whether I've had one or not. I've always gone to the show. Like I said, it's my 4th year going to the show.
What's eating Howard today, in your opinion? Where is this crankiness coming from?
I don't know. I mean, he just wants to get stuff done, and it pisses him off when he can't get it done.
Wow.
And you're in the front line of that.
Well, I'm the producer of the show.
You handled it well.
Well, I'm the producer of the show.
I'm the producer of the show. You see him wink at him when he said getting things done? So they're hammering that home all through the...
He smirked a little bit.
He did.
Yeah, that was good.
So this other one you talked about, Bill Maher. Okay, I'm sorry, Dennis. Go ahead.
No. He's just he was sitting there with those big fucking teeth, and he realized that he just got dressed down, and that's why he said it. I mean, because he's not very bright. We know that. So go ahead.
This is a clip I found on my just kind of fucking around. Bill Maher has a podcast now, a video podcast where he just smokes pot and he brings Howard up and he basically brings up blackface and then edits it out. So I want you to watch. Maher goes into Howard's blackface and then it's an edit. So he decided maybe after he did. This guy's name is Freddie Gibbs. I don't know too well. He's very black. And go through. I want you to. All I see are eyeballs and teeth.
Wow.
You might be a racist. John.
I am not a racist. I like to just You know what a hoodie pass I have from Frank Zen and Crazy Robin and Beanie Man.
I don't know. Why would you have a pass?
He does
from
look like
them?
Mario Joyner. Oh, that's.
You're kind of
Oh,
that guy.
stop!
I'm kidding. Okay.
Marta. Oh my God.
What am I gonna say?
So black. So that was Wolf Blitzer, right, from CNN. It's a great reference, Marta. So black. So poor. So black.
But if you're a man, be safe, be brave, and above all, be proud to be a boy lover.
All right, here we go.
Wow.
Like Howard Stern's greatest decision ever, in many ways, because she is such a genius at what she does.
co-host.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because it indemnifies you to so much.
And it's a black woman, too, so that's even more great.
So when she laughs at something he says, and, look, he did, there is one really horrible thing we saw him do, but, he was younger, and I don't know, but it was just, he himself owns it, and it was...
What did he do?
He was fart man? He just, no. Well, that too.
That was fucked up.
Oh, see the edit?
No, I love Howard, and I think he's a genius at what he does.
Wait, I'm
No,
sorry.
I love Howard, and I think he's a genius.
If you go back,
The thing we saw him do, but
Freddie Gibbs
he was
goes, what
younger,
did he
and I
do?
don't.
Freddie Gibbs goes, "What did he do?" And Mars about to explain the blackface, and then it jumps to something else. He cuts it right out.
Okay.
No, but it was just he himself owns it, and it was.
What did he do?
He was fart man. He just, no. Well, that too.
That was fucked up.
No, I love Howard, and I think he's a genius.
After that, right, Fart Man,
Yes,
and then they
yes.
did
And then he's
cut.
about to say blackface. Fart Man's not what he did. He's about to
Interesting,
explain
Fart Man
blackface,
is
and he cut it
not
right
what
out.
he did. Asshole.
Wow.
Okay, what else you got? I got Howard and Robin hate on The Rock. Ray Stern.
That's very
and-
ties into today when I saw The Rock. So that's from 2019. It's a very similar vibe. I don't know if it seems redundant.
Well, I'll play a little bit of it. Let's hear
Okay,
it.
play a little
Okay,
bit,
here we
and
go.
then jump to the end
The
when you can.
Rock. I was like, I am so sick of The Rock.
By the way,
He should go away.
I don't know what the man does, but at his age, to be that big and vascular.
How old is this clip?
3 years old.
Is
Yeah,
this?
this is not
is
the
this...
I remember.
Okay.
We covered this too. We actually went.
Yeah.
We did.
I remember
we did
this.
show on
Yes.
it.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
He's got to be on major shit, doesn't he? I mean,
And won't he just keel over one day or something?
I mean, what? The guy is fucking.
His
everything,
neck
everything but
is as big as a person.
Yeah, just the head is tiny. I mean, the guy is enormous, and I don't think he even cycles down. I mean, again, I don't know. Maybe he's naturally like that. I don't want to disparage
Well, he is
anyone.
Samoan, and they're big.
And those are big guys, and I get it. But what the fuck is he doing? The Rock's like 47 years old. At some point,
You got
in the opposite way. But holy mackerel! I mean, what are you doing to yourself, pal? A skull?
right. Just be smooth.
I think some veins have wrapped around his skull.
Gonna go bad one day.
Yeah, dude, read some of the data. I don't know what maybe that's all natural. Again, I don't know, but.
And he doesn't stay home. He's always working.
And
he
this
famously wakes up like at 3:30 in the morning to work out.
Because I just saw
That's what
he's now
doing.
going to be, you were advertising that SmackDown or whatever it is for the WWE. He's going to be there.
Oh, so now, oh my God.
He's coming back.
Oh, I have to look bigger than all the other wrestlers. Or
That's
else
right,
my
Gina.
stardom will go away. Gym all day. Straining.
I just read some studies that said too much exercise can make you dull.
Oh, he's dull. Doesn't seem like a genius.
Not exactly like the opposite worked on you. Fucking
Yeah.
What is he up to?
Robin
that guy?
doesn't have to worry about
I would
that.
love to
right?
know. I'd love to see a documentary on that.
Yeah, let's see the rest of his family. What do they look like?
Like
I just picture, again, I don't know.
Dad was enormous.
I'm not saying he takes anything, but in my mind, I'm picturing like needles going into his asshole every fucking 5
I bet you
minutes.
do.
You know what I mean? Like they're injecting him with something.
Wow, what a dick.
That's from 3 years ago. So it's an ongoing thing, and that's what the Handsy tweet we showed before is affiliated with.
Jesus Christ. Are you
Okay, I
looking
got
at what
another
Bobby
one.
Govanelli wrote?
I got a request from the Deppening chat. They're obsessed with Pat O'Brien. They are obsessed with Pat O'Brien. Everybody is. And can I tell you my favorite Pat O'Brien story real briefly?
No, we got some clips to go to. What are we talking about?
Let's wrap this up.
Oh, Dennis, wait for it. So this is a prank call to Pat O'Brien in the Zoo phase, where I call in as Howard and Pat O'Brien is the host, and they wanted to hear this.
Oh, is that what this one is? This other
Yes.
MP4?
Yes.
Got it.
I just made it for my channel, and it's
flying out. Let's go to some callers. Hey, Howard, you're on with Pat O'Brien and Steve Hartman.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
Hey, guys, I don't want to bring the show down, but I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I just wanted to thank Pat for his courage to air it out in public, because it kind of inspired me to get my S together, if you know what I mean. And I even Phil's words are like, get drunk and go crazy, were ringing in my head a little bit. And my technique, I don't want to know confidentiality and everything, but we did a thing called Zoo, and I'll call her Emily S. This beautiful girl would sing, and she'd go, you always said you knew I was 50, but you never told me just how much Zoo. And that works for me. You know, and you do what you do to take it. And I got to thank Pat, because he got me on the road. I really got to thank you.
Those are great. Steve will tell you I do a lot. I help a lot of people along the way, and I pass it forward, and it's not easy. But whatever it takes, you can do it. Thanks, Howard. That's
well,
great.
I know Pat doesn't talk about this. I'm going to mention it because it bears mentioning. You know, a lot of guys can talk the talk. And,
what
I
is this?
This with Chet 40 back in the days. You
I
know,
have
he
no
was a
idea.
Chet
gambler,
40, wow.
and he corresponded with many people who are going through gambling addictions. He was very involved with that and helped a lot of people. And Pat has done the same thing time and time again. Talk about it on this show, but Howard, I'm glad you called.
Thanks,
because
Howard.
he has helped a lot of people out there and continues to do so in his effort to help himself, and that's really where it starts.
There was a time when the Super Bowl for me was one big party.
Man, oh man, especially in a city like New Orleans, that is for sure. So thanks, Howard, for
That's
the call
good.
out there. We appreciate that. And once again, a very busy show. And
Oh, I love it. That's so silly.
Wow.
So he's like an AA guy, you know.
Yeah,
and I just tried
totally.
to play on that because of the. What he did was he tried to deflect from the dirty old man thing, from all the tapes. So he did the flee to rehab move where you blame the alcohol. It's the alcohol's fault. You're not a dirty old man. It's the alcohol's fault. So
John is all about references of obscurity. This is
Yeah.
This is what John is. Okay, so my final clip is Ray Stern on TM.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
this
was
is
telling you about
creepy
this yesterday.
TM
This is,
stuff, yeah.
this is creepy. This is Ray Stern explaining the Stern family and how they're all obsessed with TMing every day, twice a day or 3 times a day. And she really jams this home like this is all they care about.
Okay,
This is
here
from
we
the
go.
history of Howard Stern.
All right, here we go. Is there gonna be music behind it that I need to worry
It's
about?
not. No,
Relaxation
Look how
technique
loud it
known
is.
as
It's so fucking loud. Jesus Christ. All right, let me lower this a little bit. Hang on. Here we go.
transcendental meditation.
We started TM. I started, and so did Howard, in 1973. And ever since then, twice a day, he sits down and he meditates. And he has said very often to me, Mom, after the show, because talking for 4 or 5 hours on the air can blow anybody's mind. He says he sits down and he meditates, and this is a very big stress reliever for him, and a lot of creativity comes out of meditation. And so as a family, We all meditate, and we all feel the same way about meditation, and it has been a very big part of our lives.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get a ding for that fucking Beatles song. God damn you.
Yeah.
But she's
Jesus
really talking over it, though. It's so faint in the background. You know how generous the Beatles are
guys,
with
just so you know, we're definitely going to get... Listen, we can't do music things. We just can't.
Fucking
we literally have
history
gotten
Howard
like 3
Stern.
or 4 of them in the last like week alone. So we gotta keep that.
I'll keep mindful of that. It's so stupid they would need music. It's such a stupid production. That
It is
fucking...
horrible.
It's so stupid.
It is horrible.
Yeah, but they're just looking for excuses, man. You know,
They're so...
that's all it is.
It's a cool factor. Look at we're playing music over Ray.
All right, I think we're done now.
We are done.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, that's our Friday, I guess.
I want to say thank you to chat. Everybody join me for the Deppening on Monday. I think we're starting an hour earlier than normal. I believe it's 8:30. I know I got to go another hour. 8:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Oh, look at this. Look at what Bobby Gavinelli just said. I think already told me that Bruce called him when he tried to hurt himself.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's a true story. I knew that.
Really?
Yep. Casey's right.
Yeah.
How does everybody know this and not me? Everybody
You didn't know?
goes,
I
"Yeah,
wasn't
sure, yeah,
because he wasn't on the show. So
He's mentioned it a couple of
it
times.
wasn't. It was his own on his own time. You had to follow him, on DirecTV show and all that stuff.
Yeah. All right. Of course, I'm joking to death. Love you all. And we'll see you. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.